Howdy, ladies and gents. I'm Solace Hart. Welcome back to Arma Reforger. I'm rolling as the Russians again. Give them a second go. Ooh, and gunshots close. Oh, it's the frames. The frames. He's down long, down long. He went into one of these rooms, I'm pretty sure. I know I saw a dude's arm. Did you get him? I'm gonna assume so. Alright, well, let's change our kit up a wee little bit. Get a backpack. We'll do. I just like the look of this bag, and then we will do. Let's get rid of this and this, and we can rock this. And I would imagine you can get one of these harnesses over it. No, you can't. It's kind of weird. I guess this has built-in pouches. A little bit, anyway. I want to change the helmet. We'll do, yeah, why not? Hey, welcome to the stream. Why's my phone flashing at me? Because of Discord. Alright. Yeah, that looks kind of goofy, doesn't it? That helmet. We'll do this one. That looks a little better. Gloves. I don't know if I want to change the top or not. Yeah, let's change the top. I want to keep the pants as is. Okay, that looks ridiculous. That was right past my head. I guess we're just gonna rock this. Alright. We need 1, 2. So that's 6, 7, 8, 10. I'll get one more of those. 5 of those. Alright. So save. I'm crouched because we were taking fire not too long ago. Okay, I'm contemplating, should I stick with the AK, or should I rock like a RPK or something? Going with my kit, I think an RPK might be in the works. I might be able to make that work, so I'm just gonna, I always hold X to drop it like in DayZ. Just gonna drop it. We're gonna roll with RPK depending on how much ammo I can fit. What is the difference? 5.56 by 39. I'm assuming this is 7.62. No, 5.45 by 39. Oh, they're both 5.45 by 39. What is the difference? RPK 74, light machine gun. Light machine gun with rail system. Ah, that's the difference. Okay, So I need a, it's the 74, so it's going to be the 545 by 39. 545 by 39, third round AK mag, no. RPK. I don't want tracer. Well, let's see how many we can fit. Oh, we can fit quite, damn it, a bit. Okay. And then we'll do a handgun. If it'll, what the hell? Game, why? My menu's all janky. Give me this shit, put in there. And I just need like, I don't know, 5, 6. I don't know what scopes work on RPK. Well, let's assume if it's just going off the rail system, you can use whatever. So we'll throw this on, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. I would get an RPG, but our weight would be stupid. Let's save and see if we're able to pop this scope on there. Yes, we are. Let's see how it looks. Holy shit nuggets, dude. That magnification is wild. Dude, I wasn't expecting that for the magnification. Does it have a secondary? It does not. I don't know if I can rock that. That is an insane magnification on it. What? That's a 4 times? We need the 2.7 is what we need. We need the 2.7. Hell, we can keep both. This can be used for later, but 2.7 is where I'm gonna need that. Is this not just the exact same? Fuck. It doesn't have the option like in the modded version. And whenever you get mods, it will give you an option to scroll through your scopes. So we're just gonna drop. Way to go. We're gonna drop that, and we're gonna. We can't throw the other one on. Are you fucking kidding me? So if we want a scope on it, it's gonna have to be the 4 times magnification. Oh, that is so annoying. Alright, well, what's the mag on this? 4 to 24. That might be better. That actually might be better. I bet it will probably fit. Right? Wrong. Fuck me. I'm just wasting supplies at this point. I'm not trying to. Move it back into the thing. Fine, I'll just drop it and it'll automatically go back in. I guess it's just this then. That's hell of annoying. Well, just have to get used to it. Okay, and I think I can get a little more ammo, so... Alright, we're full up. And I think I have everything I need, basic kit-wise. Huh, that looks healthy. Are we currently under attack? What's the sitch? So this is where we are. Oh my god, we have so much shit. I guess we're heading to province. Northwest. Well, that's north. So northwest. This way. I'm assuming. Their compass is a little different than the American. I just have binocs chilling on my chest. That's what it looks like. Oh, whatever. Okay. Oh, we have a decent amount of supplies, dude. We could get a heli if we had one who could fly. I'm just gonna get... Oh, these are the... Hold on. I need a light vehicle, not a big old vehicle. Not over here. Do we have a light vehicle? I would imagine. Over here. Okay, I want a little more protection, so we'll go with this. Get it past this. Can't place here. There we go. And where did I say? Northwest? That's not northwest. We'll figure it out. Scurry, skirt, skirt, skirt. Now we're heading direct north. This should be taking us northwest. Yeah. Roadblock. Not to worry. Alright. Well, that's probably not going to be good for my health, so we're just going to keep going. Oh! Server be messing up. Oh, now we're going south. Oh well. Interesting. Oh shit. Not what I was trying to do. Hold on. We can get her to flip. Shit. Well. Oh well. Didn't realize that it led into a big old ditch. I saw the dip, but I didn't realize it was that big of a dip. I don't even know where the hell I am right now. Let's find out. Central Everon, southeast of Bonfire Hill. So, Bonfire Hill. Bonfire Hill. I don't know what the fuck that. Wait, here it is. Bonfire Hill, southeast of it. So, we're down here. Actually, hell, if I keep heading east, I can come over here and take this. And this is direct south, east. So if I head west, not east. If I head west, I can just take that. West would be that way. Oh, we're legging it. Oh shit. What's to our north? We're roughly around here, so north. I take this place. We're just gonna head north. Apparently that's not north. This is north? Alright. I heard gunshots off in the distance. Completed. They got Lednick. Or we got Lednick. I hear gunshots up this way, so that's a plus. Is that a... It won't let me just tap R3 and look. That is a Russian. It's kind of funny because this server has a like milsim name on it, but seems really chill. As long as we're heading north. I don't think I'm gonna get randomly shot while out here. Probably. We'll find out. I'm hearing fighting. Can't fucking. That's a GL going off to my left somewhere. I'm still a ways out. I don't know if that's a friendly Vic or enemy, but I know they didn't see me. Also, the texturing has been looking really bad for this game lately, compared to what it was at launch. At least maybe that's just me playing on Xbox, playing with mods where they have stuff that makes it look a bit better. Likely. Well, something's going on up here, so let's get involved. Try to, anyway. I don't like being in this open field. But we're just gonna keep on trucking along. God, they seriously need to fix the freaking stamina shit, dude. Granted, I'm wearing a lot of heavy gear, but still. But still. Dude, that sounds fucking gnarly. Sounds like it's right over this ridge. Some shots going on over there, but those, that full auto blast sound like it was right in front of me. Just down this ridge. Potentially. Could be wrong. Let's have a look-see. I see no vehicles. See no movement, but all these trees are in the way. It's what? Oh nope, that's coming from in here. Some of it. Maybe a little past. A lot of shit going on that I don't understand, but we'll figure it out. That door's open. Those shots could possibly come from them woods. I should keep my guard up. For sure. Don't quite know where I am, but I think I have an idea. Trying to see if there are any bodies or anything around. Sounds like potentially a Vic off in the distance. You know how the sound of tires against like concrete. Decent amount of bodies out here. That would explain why. Hold on. Probably not the best cover ever, but I can mount on this. Maybe. I don't know what the recoil is like on this thing, so. Really can't mount that? It's a friendly. I stick out like a sore fucking thumb. I gotta move. Our boys are pushing up. Howdy, howdy.
Fuck, we got the whole army here now. Oh shit.
Bush is left side.
Fuck you, sons of bitches. You wanna play fucking game? Here's my fucking game.
Run, brother. Run, brother.
Fuck, I do not know how I'm still alive.
I have no clue.
Dark, you're just a lucky son of a bitch.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
should not have survived that.
I mean, you're a Vader after a Darth after all, so. You're a Sith. The Sith have. Hold up. What's the fucking word? The Sith had many abilities. Some would perceive to be unnatural. Close enough.
How does it go again?
It's something like that.
No, I know it. The dark side is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Yeah, that's what it is. I literally just.
Going next, boys.
I'm down for whatever. I literally just watched Revenge of the Sith while I was at work the other night.
Nice. You hear they're re-releasing it for the 20th anniversary?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking see that. I saw A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back a little while ago in the Symphony.
That's dope.
Like all the fucking pieces to the fucking like to the movie while the movie was playing.
Yeah. Hey, we got Blue Vic come down the road. I don't know if it's friendly or not.
I can tell you they're getting their ass lit up, though.
Yeah?
We're still breathing. For now.
Yeah, for now.
Oh fuck, why did I save my supplies like that? Fuck.
Does the RPK, the gun you're using, hit harder than the normal 74?
No, it shoots the same round, 5.45 by 39, but it's just a longer barrel, and you can fire full auto for longer without your accuracy deviating. It's less recoil and stuff too. Heavier gun.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Vic's pulling up.
The regular 74 can actually use the RPK mags.
Huh.
Or maybe not. I thought I heard a Vic pulling up, but nope. Is there someone actually over here, or are you just shooting for shits and giggles?
Shits and giggles basically saying, get the fuck away.
Gotcha.
Anyone got any spare RPG rockets?
Nah, I don't have an RPG.
Ah, shit.
I was gonna say, is there not enough supplies in this to grab a couple?
Yeah, I was just trying to restock my ammo.
Gotcha.
I
No
used
worries.
up all my rockets trying to clear a guy out of a house.
Yeah, it'd be like that. What's he have on him? I'll take a nade.
Oh, wait a second.
Ugh. What point are we even at right now? Northwest of
Oh shit, I
Figari.
can just fucking move supplies over here. I forgot
So
about that.
northwest, so we are at Bicas, I think. No, we're out in the field, so northwest. Maybe here. Yeah, right here. Roughly.
I would agree you can transfer supplies manually by hand.
Right. Well, hopefully, whenever mods come out, they'll do something for like just the base version of the game and add just the bacon loadout editor.
Well, I just wish that you could fucking transfer stacks of stuff. That would make sorting your loadout a lot simpler.
Yeah, true. No, the
I
bacon
don't know.
load. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know why stack moving isn't a thing in this game. That's fucking retarded. Like Minecraft
Y'all
has
not realize
that.
you can download mods, right?
I'm
Not on PlayStation, not yet.
They're gonna be introducing mods though.
It should be in the 1.3 update, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Oh shit.
Oh, I didn't realize y'all were on PlayStation.
That just
Oh, you're
fucking
good.
Alexa was going off there for a second, but yeah.
As an American, you're gonna die. I have American pistol. That's about
Alexa,
it.
shut the fuck up.
The moment the fucking robot shit becomes sentient, no, you shut the fuck up. Just starts talking sass back.
Yeah, then the Skynet launches a fucking nuke against your ass.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for it. Let's have like Terminator like 9 or whatever.
I heard the
Without all
last
the
two ones
dumb-
were pretty ass, like Genesis and Dark Fate. I haven't even bothered watching them yet.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well. It's from what I hear, they were just trying to basically put political stuff in there that had no right to be in there.
Yeah. Well, and like, really, like, Arnie stopped being convincing as the Terminator after 2003. Like, he pulled it off in 2003 for fucking, what was the name of that one again? Terminator 3. Wasn't it just
Yeah.
called Terminator? Or Rise of the Machines, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, but, like,
Yeah.
he was able to pull it off then. Like, that was about 10 years after Terminator 2. Like, he was still able to pull it off then, but he just looks like an old man in the new movies.
Mm-hmm. Which doesn't really work for a Terminator.
No.
Let's go. I want to go kill some motherfuckers.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm down.
Who's driving?
I am not driving.
Nose
Me
goes.
driving equals we all die because I go flipping.
Fuck,
Ooh,
oh
fuck.
shit. That came from towards those houses over there from the south. Pretty much due south.
Ow! Fuck! I just took a shot from my own teammate because I was dumbass.
I'm not quite sure where they are, but that's a body. I'm going this route because they could also be over here. Potentially.
Fucking watch out with grenades.
I'm way out in the open. Dead check. Yeah.
I don't even want to think about a Huey at this moment.
Cleared. Nah, we good, we cleared. Unless someone's hiding in the bush.
I'm gonna go check out the sound.
Oh my god, Sandman just scared the fuck out of me. Holy fuck.
Yeah, no, over there seems pretty clear.
Fucking
thought-
carbine motherfuckers.
Dude, I hate how shady the M16s are in this game. Like, it's just like, whenever I want to play on the American side, it's like, yeah, I want to use M16. Oh yeah, it's more ass than it was in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. Shit, Daisy's M16's better than that fucking piece. The M16 on here.
Yeah.
I mean, like the M16 being shit in Vietnam, like that was just mostly the original M16 version. It had some problems
Yeah.
with like chrome fouling and stuff. The A1 was a lot better, and the soldiers were also told that they wouldn't have to clean them either, which was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Sorry,
But
I'm kind of like that sometimes.
Oh, you're good, dude. I'm a gun nut as well.
I love this M4 carbine, but God forbid, the American
oh,
side
yeah.
suck ass. They suck more ass than what he's got on his. Sandman's got on his fucking RPK. That shit's even fucking
Yeah,
worse. I can't
this
hit shit with that bitch.
this scope sucks, but also it kind of works at the same time.
Yeah, the aperture sights on the M16, it covers up way too much of your vision.
Mm-hmm.
You're better off just trying to deal with just M4 fucking carry handle sights and hope to God you hit somebody.
You can put
Yeah.
red dots on them though, which is nice.
Yeah,
They're okay.
That's
they're
better than
okay
nothing.
to an extent. It depends on the distance. If
Hey,
you're
it's better
using
than-
the
like what he's got on that fucking RPK, that shit, you can't even fucking see a dick from half a mile away with that bitch.
nah,
Yeah, and plus with the reticle like coming from the top too, that always kind of throws me off.
Yeah, same.
yeah, I'm
Like,
just
it's not,
trying
it's
it
not
out.
Really good. It's not really greatest for calculating drop or anything.
Nah,
Okay, if we're in Lednick, Fagari's already been taken. We really need to go to Ifari, which is Morton Valley in the middle, right
Yeah,
down the road.
That's southwest of us.
Mm-hmm. Or, yeah, no matter what, we have to go that way. I mean, unless we want to
Yeah,
go to
we gotta take
Pinewood
that before.
Lake.
We gotta take that before we can take Keck. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we should push to Morton.
Morton Valley, yeah.
Fucking. Okay, I'm sorry. I cannot pronounce shit. I got
No,
my
I
tongue
get
pierced
like
on
that.
Sunday.
I get like
It's
that
fucking
sometimes
hard.
too. I get
You're
like
good,
that
dude.
sometimes too. I got a bad stutter sometimes.
yeah, no worries, homie. No, I like using so on the American side, I like using the M16 was the A2, the 3-round burst variant, because you can have the like the 4 times magnification, then you can have the little irons. But
Well, I like
the
I like
5.56
that they actually. Well, I like. Sorry to cut you off, but I like that they
Oh, you're
actually
good.
do burst properly in this game.
Yeah.
Where if you hold down the trigger, it'll do a full 3 rounds, but if you only tap it, it'll just do semi-auto. Because in COD or any other game like Battlefield is kind of nice for this, but in COD, like if you tap the trigger for 3-round burst, it'll fire the full 3 rounds even if you aren't touching the trigger.
Yeah, it's a cool feature. I just wish they'd balance the ammo a bit better.
Yeah. I just kind of wish that I wish that Soviets had access to 7.62 by 39, like the ones that the VZ58 uses.
That, and then I wish the American side that the 5.56 felt like 5.56.
Yeah, not like 22 short.
22, yeah.
Not even 22 long rifle, 22 short.
Yeah. I mean, dude, there was one time I literally lit a dude up, my entire mag point blank, and he didn't die. He was barely even hurt. It's like, what? I'm sorry, what?
It's pretty stupid sometimes.
Oh yeah. Well, once mods come, we'll get a lot of cool shit.
There's a good saying about 22 though. I forget exactly how it goes, but it's something like many people have died laughing at 22 long rifle or 22 short.
True. Alright, where are we heading?
I don't know, but we can't even fucking get a vehicle because all they have here is a fucking heavy vehicle.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, how many supplies do we got?
225.
Oh yeah, that's not enough for a small vehicle depot.
Mm-mm.
Oh, wait a second.
Enemy?
Wait, we have a small vehicle depot, don't we? Isn't that up here? What?
Enemy, 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 enemy.
Say less. I only saw him because his fucking skin was poking out.
I didn't see jack shit.
Yeah, no, he should definitely be dead.
Motherfucker ain't even got a gun.
What? He must have got injured and run away and forgot to pick it up.
Yeah, probably.
What? Yeah, he had Stanags, so we should have had a...
Yeah, he must have just dropped his M16 somewhere and then just forgot to pick it back up after he got injured.
Yeah, no. I was standing over there and I'm looking, and then I just see him come, not literally, he comes from here, comes up, goes, oh, there's a bunch of Russians. I think nobody see me.
Right.
At the time, I was stuck on the fucking pistol, and I'm like, if he has an M4, I'm about to be fucked.
I saw you unloading with the handgun into there. What is that? Oh, yeah, Breda 92.
Pew, 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 pew.
You're like trying to John McClane his ass. You're not Bruce Willis.
I'm Bruce Willis, bitch. Get on the ground.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Oh, you guys ever seen Die Hard 3?
It's been a while, but yeah.
That's the best Die Hard in my opinion. It almost rivals the first one. I remember there's one part Simon, Hans Gruber's brother, he makes oh shit. Alright. Fucking Simon, Hans's brother from Nakatomi, he makes John McClane walk through Harlem with a sign that says I hate.
Yeah.
You know.
I remember that, yeah. Wasn't
I like
what's
the part
his
where
name?
he thinks his name is Zeus. You remember, he's like, he didn't call me Jesus, he said, hey, Zeus.
Wasn't what's his name? Oh yeah, I'm down. I'm good. What's his name? Played as Mace Windu. I keep forgetting his name.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson. That was Zeus in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought he was in that movie. Yeah, I'm down to go. I guess we're probably gonna have to leg it if we can't get Vic.
Yeah, I guess so. Unless we keep getting attacked here. I swear, as soon as we leave, we're gonna get attacked.
More than likely, yeah. That's how it usually goes. Dude, I hate how on the American side, because I usually play on the American side, it's like you have like 3-4 guys who actually know what they're doing. The rest are just fucking basically just being like, yeah, we're gonna play Barbie all match, and then as soon as it gets night, forget about it. They just stand around, don't do shit.
Or they're just like starting civil wars in the main base, like where they lose like land and shit.
Yep, it's like I'm a patriot through and through, but fuck, the Soviets are more coordinated in this goddamn game.
I love
Yeah,
how, like, it's almost like a complete hyperbole to real life. Like, it's almost like a complete oxymoron.
Right.
Like, cause, like, the Russians can't get their shit together in Ukraine or anything like that, but, like, America's still pretty much #1.
Yeah. So I went to the gym with my buddies today, and he was talking about like politics shit and stuff, and talking about stuff Trump's doing. And my buddy is like bipolar, which I guess he just got diagnosed with. And he's talking about how much the medicine's gonna be, and saying it's Trump's fault. And I'm just like, I don't know, bud, because I don't pay attention to that shit. And I started looking it up, and it's like, yeah, it's gonna be expensive, but that has to do with the FDA or whatever the fuck they're called, not necessarily Trump. So it's just like, I don't know, dude.
Well, I mean, pretty much everyone is tariffing America right now in response to like all of his tariffs and shit, and that drives up the cost of That drives up the cost of everything. Like tariffs on aluminum, steel, oil, shit like that. Just basic necessities that go into everything that you use every single day. That drives up the cost of everything.
Oh yeah. But, like, I get his reason for wanting to do it, but, like, if he doesn't do it in a way where it actually benefits us like he wants, then it's just gonna fuck us.
Well, I just keep saying the only people who are gonna win this trade war are the store owners. Like, I'm Canadian, I'm not American.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, we need to get rid of Trudeau. He, actually, as of tomorrow, he's gonna be no longer Prime Minister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But... He's going to be replaced by Mark Carney. He's like one of his #1 sycophants. He was the governor of the Bank of England and the Bank of Canada for a while. That's a conflict of interest. That's a conflict of interest waiting to happen right there.
Oh yeah. I don't know. My buddy was just really adamant talking about politics and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't care. And he's like, which I get his stance on it about the medication and stuff. But he's wanting to move to Canada or whatever. But it's like I've seen people who've moved to Canada and tried to get out of Canada, who've grown up in Canada, trying to get. Hey, now that was close. Ow! He shot me in the butt. You missed my head, asshole. Now I got a second asshole. Means I can take a doubly shit. Eat ass. I'm good, homie. I'll be fine. I just gotta get up. Kill that motherfucker. Make him kick rocks.
He's dead.
Oh no, he died.
Not Darth.
No.
No.
You're not supposed to die till you talk to Luke. Fuck.
I'm gonna make sure this American's dead.
Yeah, I'll come with just in case there's more.
At Simon's Wood.
Oof. Yeah, the dude hit me in my helmet, I think, 'cause I heard a ting, and then I just went down.
Yeah,
but, like,
I could see a dent in your helmet or a bullet at least.
That makes sense.
But yeah, like, I get Trump's grievances with other NATO members and stuff like that. Because, like, you remember when those Chinese spy balloons and stuff were going over, even the ones that were in Canadian airspace, we had to call on Big Daddy America Uncle Sam to fucking get, like, the F-22s up there and everything, because we don't even have our own air defense system or anything like that. We have zero surface-to-air missiles in Canada.
I didn't know that.
Near as fuck.
Yeah, I hear it.
Unless they just got fucking...
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
it's just flying above the tree line there.
It's looping around. I was gonna say, it kind of looks like it might be looping around, but I don't think it's coming over here. Well, that was close.
So what's the plan, guys? We're still just tugging each other's wieners over here, I guess.
Well,
hey man, you always need to circle jerk. Come on.
Every time we try to leave, like, they start pushing up again, or somebody starts shooting at us again.
I'm still down for whatever.
I was making sure that bitch was dead.
Oh. We gotta leave here at some point, though. We just can't hang around here the whole time. I still think that we should try to press down to Morton Valley.
I'm down.
just see if we can get vehicles. Because we have a small depot here now.
Excuse me.
That dude with a sniper rifle stood dead out in the open like, I'm gonna do him.
Right. He shot me and then somehow just failed at killing me. Like he aimed for the helmet. It's like, brother, no.
Okay, now to fucking get us there without getting completely lost. Actually, wait, I'm a squad leader, right? You can see me on the map, can't you?
Maybe.
Is there another diamond at Figari?
Let me check. Shit, let me find Figari. Where the hell is Figari?
Oh wait, I'll just create my own squad.
I was gonna say yeah, no, it's not showing it. Oh no, now it's popping up. Now it's popping up.
Yeah, I just made my own squad. Okay. I think if we go south through the town and then hit that road, we should be able to get down that way.
Copy.
Ah, fuck. I always forget that you can't reverse when you got your compass out.
Yeah, it's annoying. I guess it makes sense in a sense, but...
You need both hands to shift and everything.
But no, like, if I would have voted, I would have probably voted for Trump, but it's just kind of like, I don't really care too much either way, as long as it doesn't fuck me over and whatever, and rights aren't taken away. So when my buddy was talking about it, it's like, I get your point, but also I need...
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just kind of trying to orient myself here. If I follow this creek, I'll figure out where we are.
Oh, you're good, dude.
Here's my thing is everybody, I've always heard, oh, move to Canada, all the great benefits, this and that,
It's
blah, 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 blah,
fucked
blah.
up here. It's turned into a fucking dystopian hellhole. You can't even own a fucking semi-automatic 22 right now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
And all this and that, I was like, yeah, fuck.
The cost
fuck
of
goddamn
the cost
Canada.
of living up here is fucking ridiculous. It is so expensive to live here.
I've heard that, and then I've heard... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I used to live in Tennessee, and people say, oh, houses are so affordable in Tennessee. Cheapest house I seen was $200K. Moved out to where I live now, in Nebraska. Dude, I can get a fucking house under $100K, dude.
Yeah, some of those like areas out like kind of in the boonies and stuff in the States, I always see like just beautiful places just going for dirt cheap.
It's not even
that's
in the boonies.
that's right side. That's right side.
Yeah, in the boonies was the wrong thing to say, but you know what I mean.
I get
Yeah.
you. The Midwest, where it's more open. Yeah, I get you.
That's around where I live is Midwest. I'm streaming right now, so I'm not gonna say where, but...
Oh, I get you. I don't blame you on that one.
Fuck, why did I just get credited for killing somebody? What the fuck?
You killed them with your mind, alright? Don't worry about it.
He said abracadabra. Fuck you, bitch. Oh, you ran somebody over, that's why.
Oh shit, I didn't even realize that was me that did that.
Oh, that was a teammate. He killed himself, basically.
But no, I get my buddy's point with the medicine stuff, especially if he needs it, but it's also like, I get why they're trying to reform it, because there's a lot of people who say they need the medicine but really don't. So it's...
You know what I say to that? Is tell him to actually get a good quality fucking job, and then he won't have to, because then insurance will pay for it.
Right. Well, and that's the thing, just like, and it's nothing against my buddy, but it's just the thing of like, he has like a lower income job, and I get it, I mean, so do I, more or less, but it's like...
I mean, I do too, but...
Yeah, me as well. I'm technically oh shit.
Shit, I'm gonna fucking I got tagged twice. Get in these woods. Get in these woods.
Right. But no,
Yeah.
for me, it's a thing of like, if there's price gonna go up, then just do what you can to get a better job, because regardless of who's in charge, price is gonna go up and something at some point all the time. So it's like, just combat that by trying to better yourself.
I'd be able to like accept that, but like this whole fucking increase in goods, like the price of goods and everything in Canada and the U.S. is like all Trump's doing with these fucking pointless tariffs and this trade war and everything.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Like usually I'm saying the same thing. Like usually I say the same thing. Like you can't really attribute the cost of everything to who's in charge and stuff. But this whole thing started because Trump wanted to start a trade war.
Yeah, which I get his reason for it.
I get his reasonings, but he's going about it completely the wrong way, though.
I agree.
Yeah.
I understand his reasoning. He's trying to make America to start reopening businesses like in World War II, where there's more American-made products.
Yeah.
But my thing is if you want more American products, instead of bumping up tariffs, why not give an incentive for more places to make American-made products?
Yeah. So that they get more profit as well as potential to bring in more companies. I mean, I will say something good that's already happened.
A lot of the time, like just for manufacturers, they can't even break even to make their stuff in America. That's why there's so much outsourcing.
Yeah. I mean, so far there has been a decent thing out of it, at least for America. We got I don't know the company's name, but like the people who make like a lot of computer chips and all that, we got them to start. Oh shit!
I am so lost.
You're good.
At this point, I don't give a fuck. Oh, Humvee in front of us. We should take Humvee with the gun.
Yeah, I'll take that. We can go to tenor though. We can take that.
Oh, we're at Morton.
How close are we to Morton? Oh, this thing's fucked. Never mind.
Look right there.
Oh, that's Morton? No,
oh shit,
that's a coastal base Morton. Oh fuck, we just gotta drive back up that hill.
Just right up there goes our vehicle.
Yeah, I forgot to put the emergency brake on.
Oh, you're good. But no, I do agree.
And
like
it's going.
Yeah, I do agree. Like the trade war stuff, he's going about it the wrong way. But like, so I will say a benefit that we've gotten fairly quick was the I think it's a Taiwan company who does like microchips and all that kind of stuff is going to be housing here. So that's a positive,
Acer?
but it's like that's just I think so.
Yeah, I think it's Acer.
Which is a positive, but in the same sense, like that's one good thing. But if we need to be getting more if this is going to work how he wants it to work.
Yeah, just kind of one step at a time and stuff, but the way he's going about it right now, though, he's gonna fucking crash the American economy.
Yeah. If he wants to do the tariffs, he needs to do it to where they're not so insane and make it where it's like a reasonable tariff, if he wants to still do tariffs.
Well, it's pretty much just giving anyone who he tariffs the green light just to do it right back, so nobody ends up benefiting in the end, like literally nobody.
Yeah.
Like he put a 25% tariff on oil and aluminum and everything like that for Canada, and we responded right back.
We're leaving them. Yeah.
Oh wait, is he gone?
No, he's right behind us. Stop. He's right behind us. He's trying to cross the little creek.
I wasn't sure if he was still trying to get in or if he was taking off or what.
No, he was trying to chase us.
Yep. Oh wait.
Now we're good. But I don't know. Hopefully it all works out, but only time will tell.
Yeah. He's just got to start listening to his advisors more. I think that's what Trump's got to do.
Yeah, to an extent, because some advisors want to be less like bold-headed, which I think Trump should say bold-headed to an extent, but he shouldn't be so like asshole-y about it.
Well, he can't listen to anybody's opinion that contradicts his, though, which is his problem.
Yeah.
Like, he just surrounded himself with yes men with his second term. Like, one thing that I've been saying, like, he's calling all these people, like, his most loyal supporters and stuff, and he's singing their praises and everything, but and how long do you think it's going to be that he's calling all these people traitors and literally calling for the death penalty for them and shit?
Right.
Because, like, that's what happened after his first term.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. I wish we'd just get, like, one of those, like, golden fucking presidents, or in your case, prime ministers, where it's just, like, the dude knows exactly what he's doing, knows how to appease everyone to an extent, because you're not going to always appease everyone, but, like, do it in a way where it's, like, where it's all good. Like,
okay.
Like, long term, I can see... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
We've had a few like that in the past in Canada, like Jean Chrétien. He was kind of like that. He was a liberal, but he, for the most part, tried to keep Canada unified and stuff. He didn't divide nearly as much as Justin Trudeau did. Like, Pierre Trudeau, Justin Trudeau's father, was, way better than him, but I don't know, we haven't had a really good prime minister since Stephen Harper, our last prime minister, and he's already been out of office for a long time now.
Gotcha.
I think... I know one thing I wish Trump would take a little, like, lesson from, and that's Poland with the borders.
Yeah.
Yes, yep, totally.
Like,
I agree.
We just need to accept, if people, because of how much crime rates went up because of this whole, where Biden opened the border and shit, we need to just put it to, you hurt any American trying to come across the border, you just get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I support that.
Yeah, same.
Like, I 100% agreed with Poland on their thought. And they literally changed everything because one immigrant threw a spear and killed a soldier, and they instantly said, okay, you want to kill a soldier? You fuck around with our border, you're dead.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
Like, where Texas women that owned ranches were terrified because cartel people were coming in and raping them by hopping the border. And Texas was yeah, we give you proof to kill them. Why not just Trump tell Border Patrol and the National Guard, all these people that are trying to come in, if they push on the fence, even break in, just do the inevitable like Poland. Fuck it.
Yeah.
The world's already overpopulated. Shit.
Yeah. Well,
I hate to be that way, but fuck.
No,
I get
understand
you.
where you're coming from totally. I agree with that, to be honest.
Well, I think the reason why he probably hasn't given, like, that sanction or whatever is because of the amount of backlash, and that's when people really start being like, oh, well, because, like, I have friends who say that we're about to be in a Third Reich or whatever, and it's like, it's not that deep, it's not that bad. And I know it's not that bad. I literally, because my buddy was saying, like, on the White House website, you know, saying Keen Trump and all this shit, off of Trump basically joking about being a king. And I remember watching him joke about that, and it's like, he was joking, he wasn't actually calling himself king. Yeah. So when my buddy said it, I was like, okay, well, let's see if it's on the White House thing. It's not. I literally looked a couple hours ago because I woke up and was like, let me just check, because I want to, I just went through all the shit and was trying to verify what my buddy was saying. It's like, going off of this, there were snippets of what my buddy was saying that were true, but that's not the grand scheme of what is there.
Yeah. No, I think the biggest thing for me is my grandmother, her parents both fought in World War II, and she's like, fuck, Trump's identical to Hitler. There's gonna be a Third Reich. I'm like, if there's gonna be a Third Reich, fuck it. Let's see how it goes. Shit, fuck. There's gonna be another World War. Shit, let's do it. I guess. Fuck.
Fuck. I keep getting so fucking lost. I just gotta find that stream and follow it. I don't know why I didn't do that from the beginning. I've just been fucking driving around in a fucking circle. I keep getting turned around, but I don't think like Trump's a fucking fascist or like a Nazi or anything like that. But I do think that he likes power a little bit too much.
Yeah,
I mean, I agree
but
with you on
that comes
one.
with the job. To be completely honest, every single president, for the most part, has gotten a little power hungry.
I just think that he kind of should have taken the L, like after he lost, like the 2020 election and everything. I think he just should have taken the L there.
Yeah, I think my biggest thing is I like that he's more pro-rights for everybody.
Yeah.
I think I would have to agree any government that said, oh, basically you can't have this style weapon, you can't have this style weapon.
Yeah, that's whenever I'm like
that gives me a reason to want that even more, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and like, so Hitler back in the day, he had the what they called the Gestapo or whatever.
SS.
SS. They'd have
the SA, the Sturmabteilung, them as well.
Yeah, but they'd have them go to house and take citizens' guns. And it's like that's basically what Biden was trying to do the last 4 years as well. Then they started doing it in California, in like a small section of California. So it's kind of like whenever my buddy was like, "Oh, we're about to get a Third Reich," whatever. It's like, if we're about to get an actual Third Reich, then he would be trying to take our guns away, because then they'd be taking away the protection of the people. Because then if we can't fight back, then that's when I'd agree with him. But it's like we're able to fight back, and I don't know.
I think.
Go ahead.
I think my favorite thing was I was looking into it just out of curiosity one night, and I went down the fucking rabbit hole of it. But I think what was funny was a guy, it was about 4 years ago, European people, it was a talk about European and Europe, about where Europe doesn't like weapons.
Yeah.
And there's a gun, it's called the it's called the FGC-9.
Oh, yeah. FGC, it stands for Fuck Gun Control. It's a 3D printed gun.
Yep, I've heard about it. Oh, also, you may want to shut your door, homie, so if you get shot at.
I'm out of gas. Fuck.
Oof.
I just wasted so much fucking time just trying to find this place. I think we're pretty close to it now.
Yeah. We can probably get there if we cut through here.
It says we're east of Morton Valley. If we go east, we probably should get there. Just straight up this hill here.
Yeah.
No, yeah. When Biden was doing all that, the fuck was that?
What?
Oh.
All I heard was a.
That's bullets.
I didn't hear anything.
I did. I heard a whiz past my head. I think we're getting some aftermath of a gunfight or something.
Some stray rounds or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, Trudeau's been going hardcore on the gun bans and stuff since about 2020.
I've seen that shit.
There's another one coming up in just a day or two. I think they're trying to like steamroll pretty much everything through before Pierre takes office, if he ends up becoming prime minister, which I hope he does.
Yeah. Well, I saw.
It's pretty cool.
If I lived in Canada like you, my ass would be buying a 3D printer and going to Tractor Supply and getting some steel stock, and I'd be making a FGC-9.
Yeah.
Well, and like
nobody's handing over their guns or anything like that. I don't know one person that is. Like even like I'm in Alberta, and the provinces basically allocate resources provincially to the RCMP, which is our federal police force. It pretty much encompasses like FBI, DEA, ATF, pretty much all of those organizations in one, pretty much. But the Alberta RCMP said that they're not going to allocate resources towards that or anything. They just said, fuck it, they're not confiscating people's guns.
Yeah. Well, and so I watched the speech that your prime minister had a couple days ago about where he was basically trying to call Trump out or whatever about the tariffs and all that. And the thing that was funny to me is he was like, we're nice people, we're kind people. And then I was like, wait, you guys, I'm sure most of you are kind, but hold up, what happened whenever it was the hockey game and Americans came down? Oh yeah, our national anthem got booed. It's like,
I mean, it's come to be expected, like, from the tariffs and stuff. Like, he launched
Yeah.
a trade war for no fucking reason.
Yeah, but
Like,
it's still like it's just bad sportsmanship. And then
I
we
mean,
continued to win that. There were multiple fights, and then we won that game. And I'm not nearly as big in hockey as I used to be, but
just game one, we came back and beat him in game 2 and 3.
okay. I was gonna say I only saw the game one stuff, but still, it's
I'm
just
not
like
interested in
that.
hockey, so.
I was gonna say that was just kind of to me. It was kind of like, well, going off. It's like we're supposed to be friends. Yeah, there's the tariff stuff, but it's like,
I mean, like, I'm gonna be real. I definitely feel a little bit bitter towards America, just in general, especially after these tariffs started, than I used to. I used to be fairly, like, I wouldn't say like pro or anti-American or anything like that, but I used to think of America like as our #1 ally and shit. Now it kind of feels like a stab in the back.
Yeah.
I get that.
I have to say, as an American, I think he could do a lot of things different. At the rate everything's going, I would not be afraid to contemplate moving to a different country for the sole fact of how many people are threatening to fucking really push buttons to see what they'll do.
yeah,
I'm young. I want to have kids. I would rather not them have to suffer the consequences of, like you said, a hot-headed, power-hungry, great. He has great ideas. Just a little.
it's just
too
his
pushy on
execution.
him.
It's just his execution. And I think it's the reason that his execution is as it is, like how pushy he is because he's trying to do it. He only knows he has 4 years, so he's trying to go hard on it.
God. I don't
What?
know where the fuck Morton Valley is. We just keep ending up near fucking Bonfire Hill.
Okay,
Fuck,
hold
I
up. So
cannot
we're
fucking navigate in this
so
game
we're
worth shit.
okay. Hold on, I got you. I'm decent. Where's Bonfire Hill on the map? I found it earlier.
Yeah, I know.
This is the second time we ended up
Like
back
you
over
were
here.
saying, when Biden was trying to take guns and everything, when he started doing that, I instantly was like, okay, yep, time to. I traded off some stuff and got an AR-15 with like 500 rounds. Had
Where the hell is Bonfire?
a 9mm pistol. I was like, yeah, if this is the rate we're going to go, I at least want to be somewhat fucking set
Covered,
on this idea
yeah.
of, oh, hell no.
Yeah,
Hey, where's
like,
Bonfire Hill on the map?
I don't legally own guns or anything like that. Like, I don't technically own like them or have a license or anything. But my dad, he has quite a few guns and stuff. I still live with him and shit. But fucking,
hold up.
Some
So
SKSs, those are like probably the most popular kind of.
Yeah.
I can see where we are.
I have
like it's an
one
older
too.
rifle.
So
but
I can see
yeah,
where we are
got
on the
2 of
map.
them.
I can see where we are on the. Oh, sorry.
They're a good gun.
I'm trying
I
to. So
know I have.
you're good.
Sorry.
You're good. On the
know I
map
have
where we're
one.
at is we're basically. So if you look on the map, it would be to the east of Morton Valley. If you look at this little trail by the main road, that's where we are. On the right
I should
side.
have followed the street. I should have
Like
followed
right
the
next to
stream more.
Bonfire Hill.
I thought I knew where I was going, but this
Yeah,
is
no,
the
they
second
took it.
time we ended up near Bonfire Hill.
Yeah, no, they
We've
already
Just been
took it.
dicking around.
Basically, we need to go up.
They're taking Pinewood Lake right now. You guys want to respawn there?
Sure.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
And for anyone who goes back, watch this or whatever, keep in mind, if I would have voted, I would have voted for Trump 100%. And us talking isn't like I'm not necessarily for, nor am I necessarily completely against Trump. And by that I mean like I'm more for Trump than I would have been for Kamala or Biden or any of that. And a lot of stuff he said resonates with me. Like for instance, I'm not a fan of bringing like trans stuff into schools, into elementary schools or middle schools. High schools I can understand to an extent. Or I guess later middle school I could understand. But my view on that is, like, I don't think kids need to deal with that kind of stuff. Kids just need to be kids. And that is my opinion when it comes to that. And I try not to get too political on this channel ever, but since, you know, we're kind of talking about it. And one of my biggest things is, when it comes to Trump, so like my buddy, and nothing against my buddy if he does see this, nothing against him at all. I understand his point of view. It's, for me, it's a thing of, so this is being said about Trump. Okay, well, what are the sources? Because for years there was a lot of things that were said about Trump that was disproven. And that's with anything and everyone. If there's something said about someone, unless I physically can look it up and see what it is that's being said or done, I'm gonna take whatever it is with a grain of salt. And it's nothing against whoever's telling me, or nothing against the source necessarily that's trying to give me that information. It's the case of, I need to research for myself and figure it out for myself. Because that's the only way anyone should ever look at politics or anything, is don't take someone else's word for it. Figure it out for yourself. Do the research. Figure out what you believe and what you don't. I'm all about learning.
It's my Sandy boy.
Yes, sirs, they're still around, so I'd cut comms. Oh, maybe not. There are probably a couple stragglers, so be careful. But hey, there's one lawn moving left side by the flag. He's like by the depot over there. He's in these bushes by the tree. You get him? I think you got him.
Oh.
No?
Over there near the that sand hill, that sand pit.
He's on the MG, he's on the MG. He's mounted, or he has the MG and he's mounted. He's on that sandbag. If you have a nade, toss it. But, well, I have a chance to talk about it and continue, because I'm not gonna... Copy, I'm hit, I might be fine. I should be fine. But, I'm gonna finish what I'm saying. But my view on it is, never take anyone's word for something when it comes to politics or anything like that. Always take it with a grain of salt. Always do your own research. I've been doing my own research for the last couple hours. Sorry guys, talking kind of summing up on what we were talking about to the dudes. But
I don't even remember what we were talking about. I was more worried about
we were just talking
Oh,
about
you're good.
tariffs and just
Yeah.
like the tension between America and Canada and shit.
no, I'm just summing it up to anyone who is in my stream, if anyone at all is. But no, so
I
like,
need more ammo.
Oh.
but like, just
I didn't
always
realize you were
do.
streaming. I just had a fucking brain fart there.
Oh, you're good, dude. I don't care.
Yeah,
I talk about whatever on my streams. I don't care.
Yeah,
No. I wasn't really listening to what you were saying. I didn't realize you were talking to your stream for a second there.
Nah, you're good. But no, so just do your own research on stuff. I've been doing research ever since I woke up.
Like, the tariffs are stupid. I mean,
Well, I personally am. I'm not necessarily against tariffs. I'm just against how he's going about the tariffs. So like, I think that
I
there
agree.
should be some like light tariffs, like, you know, ones that are like, hey, this is just a small tariff, you know, for doing this. But he's doing heavy tariffs. And now I also think it should depend on where you are what the country is. If it's a country like China, then yeah, let's do heavy tariffs because
China should get some fucking.
yeah, they should get heavy tariffs because of the amount of stuff we get from them, and China has like hands in everything. So for them, I should be like, okay, they should have heavy tariffs. But for Canada, it's like, well, we do get some stuff from them, but it's not nearly as much as some other places. So if we're going to tariff them, it should be much lighter. It should be more objective towards what the country gives us in return, like what we get from that country, rather than a case of let's do it heavily here and heavily everywhere or whatever. It should be like
America still does get a huge amount of its softwood from Canada, though. I remember
Yeah.
that being a pretty big issue during his first term, the softwood tariffs and shit.
Yeah, and I think that that's kind of a thing. Oh, fuck! Always when we're talking. Hey, get out of the menu, homie. He got hit. And it's always him who gets shot, too.
I didn't get hit.
Neither did I. He did, though. I watched the blood spurt out. But no, so, to sum up,
Fucking, I ain't got no fucking magazine. God damn it.
it was a very precise shot, so... Well, be careful when moving around, because I think that came from a sniper. As precise of a shot that was.
I'll cheat. I'll just fucking fall in here.
Trying to see where he is with the binos. But, so like, and what he was talking about, the lumber tariff, for instance. I don't think that if we're going to do a tariff on Canada for the lumber, then they should be able to equalize with something that we are doing. So by that, I mean like, so if there's something that we're giving them that they need that is semi-equal to the lumber, it should either, the tariff should, if we're going to do a tariff on them, it should either be small and equalize, or so like it's a light tariff, if at all, or there just shouldn't be the tariff. Because Canada is one of America's closest.
Did I get shot in the back of the head there? Where'd that come from?
I think it came from the front. It looked like you got shot in the chest because I saw blood spurt out. I didn't see a headshot. That's why I'm using my binos to try to find them.
I must have got shot in the heart because it was like lights out instantly.
Yeah. I'm trying to look my binos, see if I see anything, but I'm not seeing shit.
He's probably up there on the ridge, my best guess.
That's what I was thinking. Shot again.
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't know exactly where he's at, though. I almost want, that time it came like maybe from the more of the left, so just kind of be looking everywhere.
I think he's coming from over there.
That's what it sounded like.
What the fuck is happening? Are you getting attacked?
Yeah, there's a
We're getting
sniper.
sniped.
Oh fuck. Well, when I was at the Arsenal, I got a clean shot on me, so I don't know if they've got.
Ow!
They've just taken out him.
That's unfortunate. But no, so I'll just sum up what we were talking about, and unless those guys and I continue talking, that'll be the end of it. So, and nothing against Canada, nothing against, I mean, I'm not going to act like I'm the biggest fan of China, but they're people too. So when it comes to the whole tariff thing with Trump, do I think it's a good thing to an extent? Yes, I do. The reason being is because it's trying to get money back from countries that we've put a lot of money into the last 4 years, not to mention however long we've been putting money into. But I think that the way we're going about it is very aggressive. Granted, being aggressive might be the way to go, but if it's people who we are close allies with, we should still treat them as close allies. We should not be trying to screw them over. So if we, for instance, when it comes to Canada, I think that if we're going to tariff them at all, it should be some light tariffs. It shouldn't be stupidly expensive. It shouldn't be over the top. It should be like, I don't know. I don't know quite. I'm not versed enough in knowing how tariffs work to be able to put a monetary value on how much something like that should be. To be like, oh, maybe it should go up this percent. I'd say if for say a place like China, say we're doing, let's say 15% tariff. If we're going to do like a 10-15% tariff on China, then for let's say Canada, it should be like a 5% tariff. Is it fair to China? Not necessarily, but look how much China gives us in terms of what all products we get from them. I personally am also more for more American made stuff, because then that is us being more self sustainable. And I'm honestly for countries being more sustainable. No matter what the country is, if they can sustain themselves, that is a win, because that makes them be able, like, okay, we can be strong without a need of other countries. So if anything was ever go down, you have that strength. But in the same instance, if we do have allies, and we should not be trying to screw them over. And I've said this before, if I would have voted, I did not vote. If I would have voted, it would have been for Trump, because a lot of the stuff that he was saying aligns with my beliefs. I used to be very, very right winged. I'm more central now because I see both sides and I'm like, okay, this makes sense, this doesn't. For instance, and nothing against these kind of people, nothing against, trans people, LGBT, whatever. But when it comes to having certain things that are basically like make these people feel more special than anyone else. So, for instance, having trans people in sports, I'm against that, and the reason being is because take a born woman who has who's trained her entire life to be, let's in the Olympics, let's say, and she wants to be a great swimmer or 100-meter dash or whatever it may be, and then you have there, and that woman's at the top of her game. She's as good as she can get. She's better than every other woman in that sport. But then you have a biological man who becomes transgender and is now identifies as a woman, goes into that sport and dominates. Let's be real, like, that is because of genes. And it's nothing against women, but it is true, it is factual that men, if they train hard, like even not at their peaks, they are still naturally stronger than most women. Not all, but most. And if you get a man who is training, who's on steroids and whatever, that's going to beat that woman 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10. Nothing against women. That's just how it is. That is nature, not a nurture thing. That is just how life is. Now, throw in a transgender man into a woman's sport, that transgender, or I don't know if that's the right term, transgender man, a man turned into a woman, throw that into a woman's sport, that man turned into a woman is going to be stronger, faster, and whatever to that woman because of genetics. So it is not fair to the woman who trained her entire life to be good, and then this essentially man comes along and dominates. Now, once again, if you're trans, nothing against you, nothing against anyone who identifies as whatever. I have friends who are all over the place when it comes to that kind of stuff, who identifies this or trans or whatever. I'm cool with everyone as long as they are logical, reasonable about certain stuff, and they don't try to force their beliefs upon you. I would never try to force. I used to. I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I would try to force my beliefs on people because I was part of a group of people where they did that to me, where they'd force their beliefs upon me. So I felt like the only way that I could even get a word out was to be loud and basically be like, "No, this is how it is," and that was the wrong way to go about it. So when it comes to that kind of stuff, just do your own research on stuff when it comes to like politics and all that kind of stuff. Do your own research. My buddy who was telling me about his grievances with what's going on, I listen and I understand his point. And he said, "Don't take my word for it. Do my research. I've been doing my own research. Some of the stuff he's been saying, some of it, there are bits of truth in what he is saying. Now I don't think that he's lying to me. I just think that his info is not 100%. Now, with that, I still need to go and dig more. So I could only be scratching the surface, and he could be 100% right. But I still need to dig more. It's nothing against my buddy, nothing against anyone. It's just a case of you gotta do your own research and figure stuff out for yourself. And that is where I'm going to leave that because I need to spawn on these guys. Oh, it's dark now. Hey, where are all the white women at? If you guys get the reference, then I fuck with you. I can't see anything, dog. Part of me wants to try to turn my light on, but not. Well, no. While I have a moment to... Okay, well, moment's gone. I'm seeing muzzle flash over here. Might be friendly. Friendly? Yo, where you guys shooting at?
I've just been shot in the head.
Shit. Pull back and heal if you can. Find some cover.
No, it's fine. My helmet reflected it. It's all good. But,
Gotcha.
Like, don't go in there because they've got perfect sights on them. I just cannot find them.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to start pushing. I'd say toss smoke along the ridgeline and just try to conceal, and we're gonna have to push. That's the only option at this point. Especially if it's to that sniper.
I see him.
Where at?
I see him. Just like up above, in between. I don't know if he's dead or not, but...
So pull out your compass and tell me the bearing on that. Look, tell me the numbers on that.
But hold on, get shot at. Yeah, it's definitely him.
You don't have a compass? Alright, no worries then, man. I'm pushing this shit. I'm probably gonna get shot in the head trying to go this way, but... Okay, let's see. We can't see where they are. Wait, does this have a secondary optic? No. I'm just gonna lay down right here and see if they don't. I think they're on that left. I don't know. I'm just basically gonna wait to see if I can't see anything. But no, and I'm gonna finish that conversation real quick. I thought I was done, but I have one more thing to say about it, and it's so no matter what side you are, and this is something that I hate about politics nowadays. No matter what side you are, left, right, center, whatever, it is there. Nowadays, there's a big thing on if you don't believe what this person says, then you're this, that, and the other. If you disagree, for instance, and I'll just use Star Wars as an example, the Acolyte. There are people who are like, oh, well, you don't like the Acolyte? Well, you're a sexist racist because of the star of the show. When that's rarely the case. So, now put that in perspective of politics. If people will say that, oh, well, you support this, you believe this, therefore you're this, that, and the other. Now, if it's something on, oh, you're literally a racist towards this group of people, then yes, you're a racist. If you're like, oh, fuck this race, fuck that race, whatever. I understand them. I can understand how people might have that view. But, and this is the important thing, if it is something on a political view where it's something like someone supports guns, or someone is against abortion. Granted, I'm basically pro-choice. I don't care. You can do what you want with your life. The only way that I will have a major opinion on something is if it affects my life. So if I was to be dating a girl and she got pregnant and she aborted that child without my consent, even though, yes, it is her body, that is also my kid. So I would have major issues with that. But for anyone else, it's not my business. You can do what you want. But if it is something that is directly going to affect me, then yes, I'm going to care. And that's the thing that I think a lot of people will miss is there's so much stuff that does not matter in the grand scheme of things that everyone wants to bicker over. Stuff that's like, well, this is up to this person. And it should be on a personal scale, not a, you're trying to enforce stuff because reasons. Once again, I'm not religious at all. So that's why I can have that view when it comes to certain things. I'm rarely political. But I do join the group. Sure. Who is this guy? Was this one of the guys I was talking to earlier? I'm looking for his name. Hold on. So invite me to the group. If I can find it, I can find it. If I can't, I can't. Alright, well, I'm not worried about it. But my whole point in even talking about this, right, and this is the main thing, is that everyone has their own opinions about stuff. Just because someone has a different opinion than you does not make them a racist or a sexist or this, that, and the other. Everyone is allowed to believe what they want to believe. It's freedom of speech.
What's up, Sandy?
What's up? So are we taking shots from that side?
I have no clue.
I heard gunshots.
What, this?
Oh, yeah. That and 40 Mike. Alright. That's game. GG. But, okay, going back to this, because I want to finish my last thoughts on this. But, like, what everyone needs to realize is everyone is allowed to have a different opinion, and everyone is allowed to agree to disagree. My buddy and I may disagree on some stuff politically, but that does not mean he's not going to be my friend. And I think that people who think in the way of, oh, well, this person is part of this party, therefore I don't want to be friends with them, that is the most stupid way of thinking, because that limits you so much on friends. Like, it doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you're on, everyone's people. Like, yes, you're going to have your radicals on every side. You're going to have people who are just batshit crazy. But you also are going to have the people who, maybe they don't quite understand something. Or maybe they only see one perspective of something. And so, to finish up this talk, because I try not to get political. I'll talk about Star Wars and rant about how much I hate Kathleen Kennedy and all that other kind of shit. But when it comes to actual politics, I try to be more delicate with it, because it is a delicate matter. And my views have changed a lot since I've, kind of matured and grown up. So, just the way that I look at it, and I don't even want to start another match, just I want to play Rainbow Six Siege. But the way that I look at it is, no matter what, just agree, disagree. Don't be ostracizing people because they may have a different point of view than you. And when I see people post stuff on Facebook and it's like, oh, if you believe this and you're this, that, and the other, and you're not my friend anymore, blah, 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 blah. To me, that is so arrogant, because it's like, so because they have a belief in something that, like, for instance, when it comes to Trump stuff and the trans stuff, alright, do I think that do I think that making it where there is legally only two genders is a bad thing? No, I don't. Because realistically, and let's all be real, you're born a man, you're born a female. That's it. You can become trans and say that you're this, that, and the other, or you have different pronouns, say you're this, that, and the other. But when you die, when your body's in the dirt, and if someone eventually finds your body and goes to, you're all decayed and you're just bones and skin, they're not going to see what you identified as. They're not going to see as what you may have transitioned into. Sure, they could tell that by chemicals and all that, but the main thing they're going to see is bone structure and all that other kind of stuff. And they can be like, okay, well, this was a man or this was a woman. So, the whole thing about making it where there's only 2 genders, I agree with that to an extent. And I say to extent because I think it is dumb to be able to be like, well, there are legally only 2 genders. Well, yes, that anyone who has common sense knows that yes, there are only 2 genders. But the whole thing with that is there are people who want to say they're this, that, and the other. Now, am I okay? Now, do I personally agree with that? No. I think that people who say that they are they, thems, and all that kinds of stuff, and all the crazy stuff that they've come out with when it comes to that stuff, I think a lot of that is crazy nonsense. Because that's just how I think. Now, does that mean I'm going to be rude to the people who do use that stuff? No. And the reason for that is because they're people too. If they want to call themselves whatever, alright, as long as it's a chill person, I can get along with them, I'll call them what they want to be called. If it's someone who is highly radical and eccentric and wants to be like, oh, well, you have to call me this or else, or wants to be like, oh, well, if you say this or this and that, then no, I'm not going to care. Because that is a very rude person, therefore I'm not going to respect whatever they want. Because at that point, it's like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. If you're going to be this shitty to someone over accidentally calling you the wrong thing or whatever. So, like, it's a balancing act. It's a balancing act between what is truth, what is naturally truth in nature, besides, some rare mutations here and there, and then what people want to be. And if you want to be called something else, that's perfectly fine. Just don't be trying to make it where everyone else has to see you as that. Is it, yes, you may identify, and yes, I'm sure it can be insanely rude if someone misgenders you or whatever. I'm sure it can be. But in that same token, you have to think, okay, well, you have to be realistic about it. Well, what do I actually look like? Well, if you're a girl who's born a girl, but you have super short hair, and you try to dress like a guy, and you consider yourself a guy, but you still look fairly, you still look like a girl to some extent, then if someone misgenders you, I think the most base thing to do is be like, hey, I'm this, I know you did not mean to misgender, it's all good. But then and I'm pretty sure that, and I hope that's how most people are, is, hey, it's okay, this is what I am, just please when you're around me, call me this. And as long as you're nice and polite about it, people will. But when you have people who are super aggressive about it, it's kind of like, well, now you're just making that person that you're being aggressive towards not care because you're being aggressive over something that they personally did not know. And I know politics and identity politics are 2 different things, but nowadays it seems like they intertwine way too much. And the only reason I'm bringing this bit up is because I have people in my friend group who are, have different pronouns or whatever, but they're, for the most part, chill about it. Now, I will say, I have one person in my friend who posted something, person in my friend group who posted something about how they didn't choose to be this and blah, 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 about being transgender, and I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. Yes, you may have felt a certain way, and you may not have felt comfortable in your body and all this, and I get that, but when it comes to the actual process of transitioning, it's not like you're getting kidnapped and someone's pumping you with the hormones. And that's how a lot of people are going to look at that post is, well, no one forced you to do this. And that's the thing, is that a lot of the people who, let me not say a lot. The people who are the loudest when it comes to this kind of stuff, they will blame everyone else, they'll blame society, they'll be like, you're the reason I'm depressed, you're this, you're that, you have to accept me for me no matter what, and it's just like, that's complete bullshit. And here, let me take it to a very, very base level. Take men for instance. I'm a guy. I'm a man. I'm never gonna change that, ever. And, I mean, unless I am in a freak accident and I lose my dick and balls, then I'm a eunuch, I guess. Which, you know what? It is what it is. At that point, I'd probably just, off myself, not gonna lie. But, regardless, it's just meant for instance. So, for the last, I don't know, I would say 8 years, 9 years, maybe longer, through my high school experience, I had to deal with, oh, well, you're just a straight white man, so you don't know anything. Oh, you're just a straight white man, so you're not allowed to have an opinion on this, that, and the other. Oh, you're just a straight white man, so you can't be depressed. And I'm sorry, but that's so stupid. Same as, and fuck it, I'll just say it. Same as if you're a African American, or hell, I'll just talk how I talk. If you're a black man or woman and you are being racist towards an Asian or a white man, but you want to say, oh, well, I'm black, so I can't be racist. That's also insanely stupid. And the reason that I say that is because it does not matter what race you are, you can be a racist. It does not matter what gender you are, you can be a sexist. It does not matter what political view you are, you can be a radical. So, like, when it comes to all of it, there is extremes in everything. And if you really are interested in the subject, you got to learn it. You just have to look it up for yourself. You have to dive deep. You have to see all points of view. You cannot just have a narrow-minded view on things. You have to look at every point of view and be like, okay, what makes sense to me? Not what makes sense to my buddy over here. Not what makes sense to this girl I'm into. Or what makes sense to society. What personally makes sense to me? And that's how you find how you align when it comes to that kind of stuff. For a long time, what made sense to me was whatever someone told me. You know, I would believe one thing, but because I was being told something else and I was part of that friend group, I felt obligated to believe that thing. I mean, back in high school, I had a really left-leaning friend group, and I felt pressured into not talking about any of my beliefs except for a select few, because if I did, I got basically ganged up on. And that is the worst way to do that to anyone, whether you're friends with them or not. If you gain up on someone because they have a different belief than you, that is ridiculous. And my thing is, instead of trying to hound people who may have a different belief, maybe try educating them on your beliefs. And don't just talk about it, show them proof. Show them links. Give them websites. Give them actual data that they can look at themselves. And you're gonna convince someone a hell lot more to be on your side if they can look at the data and be like, okay, this makes sense. Oh, I didn't know that. That kind of deal. People are going to learn once you give them the option to do so. Or, if they're interested enough, they will look it up themselves. People will not learn if you berate them, belittle them, and treat them like shit because they believe something different than you. And that's just how it is. And I know no one's in the stream right now. If there is, it's not YouTube or PlayStation isn't showing me. But it's a case of you have to be mindful of everyone to an extent. Like, do your own thing. Do not care what other people think of you. And that's my biggest issue whenever I see people who are, say, trans, or they go by different pronouns or whatever, and they are so focused on what everyone else thinks of them that they can't be happy. When in reality, it's like, in my eyes at least, it's easier said than done, and it took me a long time for me to do this myself when it comes to just stop worrying about what other people think of me. But that's all it comes down to. Stop worrying about what other people think. If you're truly happy with your decision, then just live your life. If someone calls you the wrong thing, that doesn't mean you have to go up to them and be shitty towards them. It doesn't mean you have to correct them or even talk to them. Just don't care. Like, Just be like, okay, well, someone called me the wrong thing. Oh, fucking well. Like, you don't need everyone to be on your side all the time, always. You don't need everyone to constantly agree with you. You don't need yes men around you. You don't need people to always validate you. You shouldn't, anyway. And that's also a big issue that I have with some of the trans stuff like that, is if you look online, it seems like a lot of people just want validation. And everyone has their own traumas and whatever, and I get it. But everyone should try to get to the point where they don't need someone else's validation to feel like they can be accepted. Accept yourself first, then worry about everyone else. Or hell, better yet, just accept yourself. Who cares what everyone else thinks? Like, let's be real. As long as you're, a decent human being, you're not a pedo, you're not, fucking some psychopath who ties people up and tortures them or any crazy shit like that. As long as you're a base level, a decent human being who can understand to each their own and actually live by that, not just say it, but live by it, then you're gonna be fine. Like, just worry about you. Don't worry about everyone else around you. Don't worry about what society thinks of you. And when it comes to around to politics are always changing. They are constantly changing. Stuff always has to be changed, no matter what side you're on. Now, the last 4 years in America have been fucking terrible. Biden didn't know what he was doing. Kamala was just a hackling hyena. So yes, of course, everyone was gonna, for the most part, everyone voted Trump. And a lot of people want to say, oh, it's because that you're sexist or whatever. No, it's because I'm tired of having high-ass bills. I'm tired of feeling like just because of my being white and being a guy, I'm not allowed to have an opinion on stuff. And I'm tired of being told by people who make an ungodly amount of money that, oh, I should just be happy and content with where I'm at. Like, sorry. And I mean, if you look at the stock market is already pretty fucking good. It went up as soon as Trump got in. I haven't looked at it since, but last I checked, it was doing really well. If you look at investors are putting a lot into a lot of different companies and shit because of Trump. There's a lot of companies that have given raises because of Trump. I just got a raise. Not a very big one, because my company are a bunch of shitbags, but still got a raise. So, my point in all this, I keep rambling, I'm going on to different subjects. My point in all this, bottom line, no matter what you believe in, just understand everyone else's belief, try to anyway. You don't have to fully understand something, but just do your damnedest. And when it comes to the whole reason I was talking about this, because my buddy was talking about the medication increase. Okay, so I looked into it. At a very base level, but I still looked into it. What the medication thing is it is trying to make people healthier. And now let me explain. You might think that taking medication away from people who have certain illnesses like bipolar depression or a bunch of other stuff is a bad thing. And yes, I agree. To an extent, it is a bad thing. Now, let me explain to you my full take on it. Taking away that medicine is, but there's also people who know how to abuse the system to do so, and that's where I don't know what's called, the FDA. I think it's the FDA. That's where they get a lot of profit from, is because they will allow people to they like to prescribe medicine to people, no matter what it is, like no matter what the actual issue is. And say that you have this illness or you have this disease. And that is very disingenuous to people who actually have that illness or disease. But not only that, it makes it where when people do try to actually counter that, so for instance what Trump and I don't know his first name, but the Kennedy guy, Kennedy Jr. or whatever, what they're trying to do, and this is what they are actually trying to do. I looked in enough of it to be able to have the input of What they're trying to do is make Americans healthier. And that's not just with medicines, that's with food and everything. They were trying to lower the obesity rate. And I'm going to be straight up, I 100% agree with lowering the obesity rate. There are some people who cannot help it, and then there are some people who glorify it. There are people who weigh 300 to 400 pounds, and for their weight, that means they're insanely overweight, or for their height and the ratio, that means they're insanely overweight and at risk of so many different issues, but they think it's okay. Now, once again, I'm to each their own person, but guess what happens when those people are getting government funding because of their illnesses and stuff? Taxes. That's what happens. You have to pay tax on it. The American people have to pay for that person's life support or medication or whatever, because they will just keep consuming food and they won't even attempt to lose weight. That's not everyone. There are some people who work hard as hell to try to get rid of the weight that they have. There are people who want to get rid of it. But for those who are okay with it and they're like, oh, I'm beautiful, I'm this, that, and the other, let's be 100%. If you can't wipe your own ass, or you can hardly wipe your own ass on a fucking toilet, then there's an issue. If you smell so bad because you have so many flaps and you can't clean yourself properly and you have to have someone clean you, that is an issue. So, going back to the medicine. My stance on the medicine thing, looking at it, is this. Yes, there are people who need the medicine very bad. Do I think that the increase should be as much as it seems to be? Going off what my buddy told me, because I was not able to find the actual direct price increases, but I was able to see like a range thing, so like per month basis thing. So like per month it could be up to $2,000, depending on where you get it from or where you live. And yes, that is expensive for that medication, but I feel like for certain illnesses, there's a lot of things you can do besides just taking medication. I feel like there's a lot of things you can do health-wise. Working out, for instance. Trying to lose weight. Trying to get your head right. Meditation. I'm not a meditation kind of guy. I think it's weird. But that helps people. And if it helps people, hey, to each their own. Also, I can't meditate. My mind is I'm always thinking about something. I'm always go, go, go. I always have some thought, no matter how stupid. And that's my ADHD. I have ADHD to an extent. I feel like I've been kind of working on my health a bit enough where I'm kind of weaning off of it. Because, and this is what people hate, this is what people either choose not to understand or don't understand, is that there are a lot of diseases that you yourself can get rid of just by living a healthier lifestyle. Eating healthier. Cooking for yourself. Working out. Listening to podcasts that help you with maybe some inner turmoils. Or, like, there's a lot of stuff. I'm not going to try to name off every single thing because there's a lot. But and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of illnesses that you cannot be helped and you have to have medication for it. There's a lot of stuff that can be helped if you can just get your mind right. And I know it's stupid to say, like, I know it sounds stupid to say, but that's the truth. I mean, it is what it is. Now, do I think that, like, for instance, my buddy, do I think that it's okay for him to have to pay, $700 for medicine? Fuck no. If my buddy really needs the medication, severely needs it, I think that he should be able to get it through his insurance. But the thing is, and once again, nothing against him, I'm not going to name him, he doesn't necessarily work a high-paying job. And like I've said, I don't necessarily work a high-paying job either. Granted, I make more than him, and I think I make enough where I could probably do insurance shit like that, if need be. But do I think it's okay for that medication to be upped in price as much as it has? No. Do I think there still needs to be a price increase? Yes. And here's the reason. Because there are so many people who like to abuse that kind of medication, and if the medicine is cheap, they're just going to keep abusing it. But if you make it more expensive, well, they can't. Now, in the same token, the people who really need it, it makes it harder for them to get it. So it is a very fine line. It is. I'm not going to act like it's not. Because you can't appease everyone all the time, always. There has to be some sacrifices. And I hate that. Because it's going to be affecting my friends and some other friends. But, in the same token, I understand that some things are necessary. And when it comes to, once again, the medicine thing, I feel like, yes, there should be a price increase, but no, it should not be 10 times the amount. What I think should happen is that the FDA should be investigated, because the FDA is the reason why there's so many people who are hooked on certain medicines, because they allow doctors, or hell, there need to be hospitals investigated too, because of doctors who prescribe certain drugs, and for the simple fact of they have what's it called? Can't think of the word, but they get bonuses essentially. They get like money. Hospitals get money for how many drugs they sell. Not all of them, I don't think, but I know that it is a thing. So for this, it is a very iffy topic, because you can't. It's a thing of you're always right or you're. It's not a thing of you're right or wrong either way. There's not a right or wrong answer with it. There is a. You have to. There's going to be sacrifices either way, and there's going to be good and bad in both scenarios either way. And my buddy was saying that that America is going to be the Third Reich. I'm sorry, but that's not true. That is blatantly not true. He's thinking of trans rights and stuff like that, and abortion and stuff like that. Okay. Now, when it comes to the abortion stuff, and I'll just talk on this briefly in terms of the actual thing. When it comes to the thing where it is no longer up to the federal government, it's up to the state, I personally am okay with that. Now, my buddy was talking about that there were 4 women who got the death sentence for abortions. And I'm sorry, but that sounds made up. Nothing against my buddy, but it sounds like wherever source he got that from made that shit up. Now, I've not looked it up. I'm going to here shortly. But that shit sounds so fucking fake. Because the death sentence is not... For an abortion, I feel like you're going to get a fine. I don't think you're going to get a death sentence. I feel like you're going to get maybe some time in prison. And my thing is, if you live in a state that collectively the people, because it's not the people in charge, have to listen to the people who live in their state. They have to, or else that is illegal. That's fascism. Granted, look at California, look at LA, look at fucking Chicago. Places like that, the governors are running rampant because they know they can. Well, they're going to start toeing the line if Trump has to if the White House has to get involved. But my going back to the abortion, I'm getting off topic. So, do I think that it should be up to the state, not the federal government, to tell you if it is okay to get an abortion? Yes, I do. And here's why. There are a lot of people who need to get them for logical reasons. So, maybe the baby, you're not able to take care of it because you're not financially stable. Maybe the baby has some sort of disease, and it would be hell of a time trying to take care of that kid. I can understand that. Maybe you were raped. I said graped, YouTube, with a G, and you don't want the child. I understand. And used to, my view on it was, put that kid into foster care. My view has shifted a little bit, but I still do believe that foster care is a viable option. Because not all foster care systems are god awful. There are a lot that are. And that is not a lie. So I think there needs to be a reform of our foster care. Because there are some kids that I think would benefit from, rather than just being killed off, to... I gotta sneeze, hold on. No, excuse me. Rather than the kids being aborted, I think foster care could be a viable option. It's just there is a lot of flaw in the foster care system. So it's like a double-edged sword. And when it comes to certain states voting to have it where you're not allowed to get an abortion. Well, you know what that tells me? Have safe sex. And I'm sorry, and it's going to piss a lot of people off, but there are a lot of people who abuse abortions. Who will go around having sex with whoever, not wearing protection of any sort, not taking birth control, and then they wonder why they get pregnant. And then they'll go get an abortion, then go and do it again. There are people like that. That is not a myth. That is not fake. There are a lot of women who will do that. It is factual. But I understand the people who have logical, legit reasons for getting a kid. And I'm sorry, but having fun with at some frat house and then get knocked up because you refuse to use any protection, those people should not be allowed to get abortions. Because that is their own damn fault. Guess what? You made your bed, now fucking lie in it. For those who have no choice in the matter, so graping or, it happens and you're not financially stable, whatever. And I mean truly financially stable. I don't mean people who just want to say it because they don't want to have the kid. I mean people who struggle as is. And I understand. So, and the reason I bring that up is that's the point my buddy made. Sorry. I had to yawn. And he was saying that, if you want to get an abortion and you do it in another state and come back to Indiana, you're going to get imprisoned or killed or whatever. That's bullshit. And the reason that's bullshit is because you're allowed to go to other states if you want to do that, pay the money, and get it done. The state you live in is not going to care why you went to the other state. Okay, it's not like no one's going to get notified or nothing like that. Like, being realistic. If you can go to other states and buy pot, and no one's going to bat an eye, then you're fine. Like, as long as you don't vocalize it to everyone you see, you're going to be alright. So, final thoughts. I need to wrap this up. Because I try not to get too political, but when I do, I go hard on all subjects because I want to get it all out at once and then just move on. So when it comes to the medicine for my buddy, do I feel bad for him? Yes, I do. Because if the markup price for that is where it's going to be $700 for the medicine he needs, then I feel severely bad for him because he can't afford that. And in that same token, he also doesn't have a very... Hey, welcome to the stream. So right now, So in this stream right now, all I've been doing is talking politics. I'm going to be straight up because I have a lot of stuff on my mind. If you're not here for it, you're clear to go. I'm not going to be... I've already played through the game. I've already played the match I want to play. I'm just finishing the conversation I started within that match. And I started talking about it, and there were some people inside of the game, in-game, were talking about it. We all kind of had a conversation. I just want to basically get my thoughts off on that conversation, but I keep going off on different other tangents. And that's why I'm just sitting at the screen, because I'm going to end this stream here soon, and I'm going to start playing Siege and stream that. But what I'm talking about now is, because I was talking with one of my buddies, I'm not going to name him, and he's talking about, how America's going to be a Third Reich and all this kind of stuff. I've been doing a lot of research since I got home off after going to the gym with my buddy, and I went to sleep, woke up, started looking up stuff, and there's bits and pieces of what he's saying that are in some of this that is true to an extent, but not really, because context matters. And my whole view on politics, on political race, not political race theory, I hate political race theory. I think that's stupid. On what's it called? On gender politics, on all that. I've been kind of talking about all of it because I rarely do, and I felt like if I'm going to talk about one thing, I might as well get it all out. My whole view on it is to each their own. If it does not affect me, I personally do not care. That's how I am. Yes, I have my own personal views on my own situations if I was in a situation, but that's different than overall situations. I believe that everyone is allowed to think what they want, freedom of speech, freedom of belief, freedom of religion, all that. But there are things that I think is stupid. What I was talking about just now was my buddy. He has a certain condition where he needs medicine, and because of that, he was talking about how much that medicine's going up, and he was blaming Trump for it. And I'll be straight up, if I would have voted, I would have voted for Trump. I would not have voted for Kamala. Now, my reasoning for that is because the last 4 years were severely bad, and Trump hit a lot of the things I believe in. Okay, I like guns. For the last 4 years, we were told we were having new regulations put on us all the time, and we were told that we were going to have our guns taken away. Look at California. They were literally going to houses and taking guns away. That was the thing that was happening. It's not false. Just look, but don't take my word for it. Look it up for yourself. But that's my thing with politics and all that stuff. Do not take someone's word for it. Do your own research. Come up with your own conclusion. So with Trump, there was a lot of things that I aligned with. With Kamala, all she did was laugh and not give straight answers. That's all she did. And what option do we have? Vote for a fucking hyena or vote for someone who has plans that at least sound legit. And look at what he's done so far. So, going back to the medicine issue, my buddy is saying that the medicine that he needs is going to be, $700 plus. And if that is the case, I personally don't know, because I don't go to pharmacists. I don't need any sort of medication like that. And I'm sure if I went to a doctor, they'd try to get me on something, but I refuse, because I will deal with my own issues on my own. Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna be straight up. All I'm doing right now is talking about political type shit. So if that's not for you, you're free to go. The only reason I'm talking about it is because during the game, me and a couple guys in game were talking about some stuff, and I just want to finish getting my thoughts off on it. Because I started talking about it in game, and I feel like I want to just get my thoughts out on it. And I rarely talk about this stuff anyway, so I just want to get my thoughts out and then move on. So if you're cool with listening, then dope. If you're not, I understand. I'm not a big political person, but I do have my own personal beliefs. What I'm currently talking about is my buddy has to take certain medicine, and he's talking about how pricey it's going to be, and he's blaming Trump because of it. He's also saying that America is going to be in a Third Reich. I disagree. And since him and I have talked, I have done some research on the subject, at least when it comes to the medicine stuff. I took screenshots. I'm going to send him those screenshots later, so that next time him and I meet, because he's also trying to teach me guitar, and me and him and his brother are going to the gym. So, I don't know, when sometime again this week, or maybe next week, I don't know for sure, we're going to be going to the gym again. And on the way there, him and I can talk about it. And my buddy, we don't argue about it. We actually talk, we converse. And he's not one of the kind of people who's going to be like, oh, I believe this, so you have to. He wants you to do your own research. So, and like I said, I'm not going to name my buddy because I respect him. And, I'm not putting him on blast, nothing like that. He's one of my best friends. I'm not going to I'm not gonna shit on them, but I do disagree. And I've done a surface level research for now. I'm gonna do some more when I get the chance. But so here's talking about how the price increase is going up, and what I was talking about earlier, and I already went over this, but since there are people on the stream now, I might as well go over it again. So what he is referring to is I don't know the exact name of the policy, but it is a policy that where Trump and the Kennedy Jr., I don't know his first name, whichever Kennedy it is, are trying to make America healthier. And now what that entails is, and stuff with weight and stuff with food, getting certain, what's it called, like, certain chemicals out of food that we eat, and stuff like that. And that I agree with. I'm all for that. When it comes to the medicine things, for people with, say, depression, bipolar depression, ADHD, stuff like that. For that medicine, do I think it is very stupid for it to be marked up as high as it is? Fuck yeah, I do. Do I think it needs a markup? Yes, I do. I think that the price should be increased, but not to a stupid level. And I'll explain why. Because there's a lot of people who get that medicine who can easily abuse it, and because of that, it makes it where Big Pharma is making a hell of a lot of money, and they will do more predatory things towards people because they know that once they get people hooked on the drug, they're not going to get them off. And that's I hate Big Pharma. It's a big reason why I refuse to ever try to get myself checked out mentally or anything like that. I'm sure I've got something, but I'm not going to take any pills for it. I will deal with it. I will find ways to deal with it, and that's that. I will just tough it out. And because what I got, if I have ADHD, like I think, it's very, very surface level, very limited. It's not insane. And I can deal with it. It's not like a thing that hinders anything in my life. So, talking about the markup price of what my buddy was saying was $700, that is fucking ridiculous. No drug should ever be marked up to that amount. I do think that a markup was needed, but one where it just discouraged people who actually don't need it, but was still affordable enough for those who do. Fuck off. What? Okay. Huh? Oh, gotcha. My roommate's chilling. Fuck, dude, you can weigh in. I don't care. I mean, just don't use names, but that's fair. But, so like, with the markup of the fucking medicine, right? I think it's bullshit that it's marked up to 700, if that's what it is. But in the same sense, I understand it. And a big thing is, like, there's a lot of medicines that people can wean themselves off of that they don't need naturally. Because there's a lot of stuff that your body can naturally fix. Not everything, mind you, but like if you work out, if you eat healthy, stuff like that, it can definitely help. So with the whole thing, it's just kind of like, I still need to do more research, so I'm not gonna act like I'm a know-it-all or anything like that. I'm not. But it's just a thing of, there's reasons behind some of the shit, and yes, I think some of it's bullshit, but it's also a case of sometimes you have to try to move up in life as well. Sometimes you have to look for better jobs, you have to look for better pay and stuff like that. Does it sound like a dumb answer? Fuck yeah, it does. Oh, you're poor? Maybe just get a better job. Like, that's what it sounds like. But in the same token, it's like, there's some things that you can get write-offs for, like with insurance stuff. If there's certain medicines you need, you can get insurance shit. But for that, you have to be making some amount of money. So it's just like it's kind of like no, what's the phrase? Basically, you're just fucked either way. Like, in the scenario with the medicine, basically you're just fucked either way because yes, the markup's going up, and that has to do with big pharma getting pissed at Trump and whatever the Kennedy dude's first name is, because they are basically trying to combat the bullshit. And that's what it is. They're trying to make it where food's healthier again. They're trying to make it where, you know, there's not so many hormones and all that bullshit in the fucking food. Like, I mean, where I work, it's retail, I can look at a thing of hamburger and be like, that looks like complete dog shit, but that's what they're giving us. It will be brown, it does not look fresh at all. They likely color it, like, it's not good meat. But people still buy it. And that's something to be said because people are just like, well, fuck it. And I'm not gonna lie, I buy shit from there too. I buy steak and stuff. I didn't this last time because all the steaks looked like shit, but... So it's just like, I understand his point of view, but I also get the other point of view. So like, it's a double-edged sword. That's the phrase, double-edged sword. So like, either way, someone's gonna win, someone's gonna lose. And it sucks, but it is what it is. And with him saying that we're going to the Third Reich, that's so far from the truth. And I can give the most basic example I can think of is whenever Hitler was in power way back then, what he did is he had people go house to house and taking guns. If that was happening, then I'd be like, yeah, we're in a Reich stage. But that's not the case. And the whole point of if you take people's guns away, you're taking away their self-defense. You're taking away their control, essentially, if you come knocking on the door and trying to bust in. So, it's kind of like, I get his points, and I get, like, some of the stuff that he's been seeing. But he was saying, like, some of the stuff he was saying was like, oh, it's on the White House page. He was saying that people were referring to Trump as King Trump. And I looked it up, I literally went to the White House page, it's nowhere on there. What he was referring to, and I remember because I watched Asmongold covering the video where it was even mentioned, it was just him essentially joking about it. That's all it was. That's what I took from it. That's what everyone in the room took from it. He was joking because someone in the audience mentioned something about that. That's what it was, and it's being blown out of proportion. But like I said, don't take my word for it. Do your own research. And yeah, I'm gonna end this here because I've talked too much politics. Plus, I'm fucking hungry. So, yeah, you didn't get to see any gameplay. I'm gonna be hopping on Siege in a little bit. You didn't get to see any gameplay. If you came in here real late, if you want to see like the little bits of actual gameplay that was, just rewatch the beginning parts of the stream. It was fun. I got to use the RPK. That gun fucks. But yeah, I'm just gonna end this here. So thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you agree, disagree, let me know in the comments. I'm cool with discourse. Just be civil. Like, everyone's allowed to have a difference in opinion, no matter what you believe. And I feel like that's where a lot of people fail, is like they're not willing to have a dialogue and just talk. Everyone's so, oh, well, you believe this, so I have to hate you, and it's fucking stupid. But yeah, I'm outie. Have a good one, guys. Peace.